be allowed to park here. Both sides. Cars are parked here. And then how we have gone around. I will park on this too. So they can look into that. What they can do, what they can do, so that they can be prepared when they come for discussion. Perfect. Yeah. This is correct. We will have this thing by next week. So you just by Friday, because I will be out of season for 4 days. Yeah. So we'll have that. Thank you so very much for really understanding our plight. This is we have become neurasthenic. I came here because I thought I wanted to myself to see how when people say how he became a charlatan. I can do. But when people say how has he become like don't be a Rambo.
No, I become a hero because of that.
Babush, the visit कसली असेल? What was this visit all about?
No, this visit is basically for me to see the problem basically the residents are facing because of the tourism. Now, not because of tourists, because of the type of tourists that are coming here. Now, we want to basically find a solution to this problem. Because the residents have been staying here, tourists just come and go. The residents basically should not be disturbed by the tourists. They don't mind tourists basically coming here. But tourists basically should behave themselves. That is very important. Now, we will find some solution to this. As I told the residents, to give me the points basically. And give me basically a solution as well, so that I can put it in to our officers, and then afterwards we'll have a meeting with them, and we will see that this issue is sorted out. And I assure them that this issue will be sorted out.
No, what is the view of them? Teni kite magala baba bond ko kite?
No, bond ko no. Bond ko teni magong na bond. Teni sanglele ha gire. I think I sanglele ha. But what is the hardship of it? What is the thing pros and cons of it? What is the thing what we can change? So that is the thing I told them to just give me some points. Those points I'll pass it on to the officers. I'll tell the officers to go through that. Then we will come with the officers basically here back again. Again, yeah, definitely. They themselves should see, the problem that these people are facing. This is not a problem that they have created. No, so that is the reason I'm saying, these buses basically we have made that it should be, it should go through and through. So see all these vehicles basically parked. So there should be a thing where no parking zone should be marked. This full area, because otherwise also these roads are narrow.
Okay.
Your suggestion is sir?
No, my suggestion kind of. My suggestion is basically their suggestion is to be implemented. This is my. I will be looking into their suggestions. We will be getting the officers here on the field, and then we will find a way actually how to implement this. But it will be done. I assure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
अनेक मागणी आले की आमचं पोलीस कोण पेट्रोलिंग करीना, चलन्स दिना, काहीच ना.
The moment, see, I had a discussion with the SCD device PNPI, and I told them I don't see them on the field at all. That was my first complaint to them. Second thing, what is their first complaint? The moment you tell Baba police, we don't have the staff. We have shortage of the staff. So why this shortage of the staff? When fatle disani no shi police gelle ha. It is most important. See, police basically should be there to assist the public and to help the public. I mean, एक दो police given that is not a thing. It is police should be here on the road. And that's the reason I told them. They said no, we are short of public. I said to give challenge 10 policemen are there at one spot. Then what is the thing? So no, more important thing now, let us not do this blame game and all. We have come here basically to find a solution to the problem. So I assure that we will find a solution to this problem.
Tourism department काय boards लायले ना, पण ते follow जायना ते.
See, follow जायना म्हणजे implement करपाक कोण आसंक जाय न्हू. तो clear एक आसंक जाय. Suppose तुका fine मारतलो, ये मारले. But I've seen, and what is the that many of these boards are all the boards basically are in English. I suggested there should be a board as well as written in Hindi, because most of these tourists which ever come here are basically local tourists. So 50% of them. Earlier what happened, the foreigners used to come and all this, and they understand. And they never created this nuisance for this. Now this sometimes 50% of the tourists which comes here basically are not of a class tourism. They just Google, they go and see okay, Goa में क्या देखने का है, okay, ये देखने का है, बस go around. They don't know what is the culture and all. Most people, foreigners and all, other people also, many people come from around India. They come to see basically the culture and the architecture of this place. So we are here to basically see that tourists are always welcome here, but tourists should basically be disciplined. That is what they are trying. Residents have got no objection for tourists to come, but please behave yourself. Because they are spending their hard-earned money basically painting the places and all. And these people, these rowdy characters who ever come here, make a mess, they drink and all this thing.
Rent a bike is बहुत
The rent a bike has become a problem. I am telling you, see, I think that as far as the taxi owners are concerned, they should realize that this thing that rent a bike are the problem which cuts into their business. Now, if you see a rent a bike, husband, wife, two children, 3 children, who benefits out of this is a traffic police. Tourism, they don't benefit out of it. Tourists also don't benefit. These four people basically would have traveled by taxi. So business you are cutting, you are only cutting. Unless otherwise you all must be having 10 bikes yourselves. So I look at it in that way. So they should also basically understand why we are not getting business. We are not getting business. I believe this is the main reason.
So next meeting पे क्या करना है?
See, we have not called here the press basically to this thing. This is. I am a local MLA. They have facing problems, so I am here basically to address the issue.
The issues that you all have raised in before him.
So the basic issues are the problems that we've been facing as collectively as residents here, because our peace is completely destroyed, our homes are completely invaded. There's no privacy. Constantly there are the people walking around our houses. They're looking inside the windows. They're dirting the walls. And the noise, decibels. So this all has to be taken care of.
And this is every day?
It is every single day. And there is no timing. It's right from morning right up to 6 o'clock in the evening. So we've basically lost our minds right now and we need action ASAP. So we've mentioned as a collective again certain points that need to be addressed. And the local MLA was very supportive of us and he said that to please sit down together, give us in clarity what all you need, and then we will take forward with the higher ups what needs to be done. For example, very simple thing. As I've mentioned before as well to the press before, that there has to be accountability. There has to be rules, and if in case you disobey those rules, there has to be fines mentioned. If there are no fines mentioned, there is no fear. So there has to be fear, and then things will fall into place.
Tourism here. The noise created by the tourists. The motorbikes, cars, rent-a-car parking, when there is it's a no-motor zone. Non-motorized vehicle zone. It's a no-motor zone. When it's a no-motor zone, outside vehicles cannot park here. It's passed by the collector. So respect it, read the board. There's a board of the tourism. They don't read any board. So now we have decided to put bigger boards with a fine if they misbehave. So let's find a solution to this problem that they are facing for so many years.
Who will put these boards?
It has to be passed by. We are putting a suggestion. They'll discuss it within the bureaucracy and then they will decide how to enforce it.
Few days back there was a commotion. What exactly happened few days back?
This is not only for a few days. It's been happening for 3 years.
Oh.
Noise of the tourists, carrying a dam, threatening us.
Oh.
Yeah. Insulting us. Insulting our ladies. I ask a question from all of you. What would you do? What would be your reaction? I'm asking this question. That would be the same, right? It would be the same? You wouldn't act differently, would you? If they had insulted your wife, would you? Today, one day I'm telling you, our wives, our sisters, our daughters will not be safe walking on these streets if this continues. It's not only here, the whole of Goa is suffering now. It's becoming too much. We have to put an end to this. This kind of tourism is not good for Goa. We need is what we need, good tourism. Quality tourism, not this rubbish. Somebody send me a message. Alu, please convey to the government, we do not need this trash. They don't want to come up openly. They're firing the gun through my shoulder. That's it. On my shoulders, I'm firing the gun. but it's their views, the people's views. So finally we had to get the MLA involved. I hope we finally find a peaceful solution.
What assurance MLA give you now?
Well, he gave the same assurance you heard it. We hope. We have to live with hope. And it may happen. One day it will happen.